Hello, welcome to Purple Luna Rose Tarot and Astrology. I'm really excited about tonight's live. Guys, we're going to be looking at the week of July 2nd through July 8th. This is going to be a very big week for all of us. We have the Capricorn Full Moon and the 777 portal all at the same time. So I am going to talk a little bit about the astrology, guys, before we jump in. I am going to do some readings for you guys, and they're going to be on your screen there. We are doing paid and free readings. Guys, we do have Diana. I'm pretty sure I've seen Diana over here. Hi, Diana. Hi, Jenna. Miss L. Oh, Miss L, I've missed you so much. And Rashima, of course, was the first one in, right? Diana, I just want to say we're going to take it slow tonight, okay? I don't want us to get overwhelmed because these readings are lengthy. That's why I wanted to put them on the screen so you guys could see how many cards. I do want to say that the 7-7 portal, guys, that is going to be a paid reading. It is going to be $7.77. That information is in the description box, and it's also scrolling across the bottom of your screen. Free readings tonight are going to be the Capricorn Full Moon, which we're going to talk about a little bit, talking to heaven, of course, and then the rest are going to be paid readings. $5, ask one question or message from your person. Again, the $7.77 for the portal reading, and of course the $10 for the full twin flame current energy. So those are the readings that we're going to be offering tonight. Again, I'm going to leave them going across your screen as I give you guys the information. Hi, Chelsea. All right, so let's jump in and get started really quickly, guys. Capricorn full moon is going to come in on the 3rd at 7:38 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Guys, if you watch my Twitch channel, you're going to notice that this is a little bit of repeated information, but this Capricorn full moon is so important. I want to make sure that the information gets out there. And then we'll jump to that 7-7 portal information, and I can tell you a little bit more about that. But let's jump in with the Capricorn full moon. Remember, circle those calendars, July 3rd, 7:38 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Remember that full moons are a time of big reveals and phenomenal conclusions. In other words, something that you're not expecting, right? Not only do you not expect it, but with this particular full moon, it's going to be multiplied. So the full moon's job is to shine the light on what has been hidden from us, right? And this moon is going to be a little bit challenging on what it's showing us, but it's also going to help us remove some obstacles that we've most likely been ignoring. And this full moon is going to help us face those obstacles. Like, it's going to give us a little bit of extra courage, right? So for those of us who decide that we want to heal and release with this particular full moon, remember, we're not releasing people or places, guys. That's going to be waning moon. We're releasing like negative thinking, unhealthy habits, that type of thing. So for those of us that are ready to do that, this particular moon is going to bring us great rewards. All right, so I see everyone starting to come in. Hi, Miss Tina. Hi, Junior. Okay, so I just wanted to say, Diana, don't panic with the list. I don't know. If you get to like 5, 6 of them, we can go ahead and stop it there, just because these readings are going to be a little lengthier. And I just don't want us to get too overwhelmed or people to have to wait entirely too long. So just let me know when you get to like 5 or 6 people on there. All right, so this is the moon that's also going to help shine a brighter light on your spiritual gifts. And it's going to show these gifts to the world. So it's going to give you an opportunity to kind of show off, be like on the stage per se, right? And this is the moon, of course, Capricorn. So it is the moon about self-discipline and following the rules. Remember, Saturn is the planet that rules Capricorn, but it's also the moon that brings great rewards for your efforts. Hi, Erica. Yes, guys, don't forget we are on YouTube and Facebook at the same time. All right, so I want you guys to look on your chart. Miss Tina, I meant to tell you where your Capricorn was. Remind me to tell you after the live. But it's important that we know on our chart where these signs are, right? Because that's going to be the house that's impacted the most. Remember, it doesn't matter if you don't have your sun or moon or rising in Capricorn. You're still going to have a piece of that pie on your birth chart, right? So it's going to govern a certain house. It's going to be like a part of your life. So this is really important to know, like, how is this moon going to impact you, right? So make sure to check out on your birth chart where that's at. Guys, if you don't understand your birth chart or you don't have your birth chart yet, have mercy. Reach out to me. Check out my Etsy shop. I do have that birth chart interpretation reading in there. Guys, I've actually added a new reading. I wanted to show it to you, but I would totally have to turn the video off, and it's such a pain, but let's go do it anyway. All right, so new reading in the Etsy shop. I have been waiting forever to be able to do these. Have you guys seen these, the twin flame symmetry charts where you can put both charts together? This is really helpful for those of you that are not sure like who's who. Like if you're not sure, you know you're on this journey, but you're not sure like who's your twin, who's your karmic, who's your soulmate. This is the perfect reading for that, guys. So that's going to be a new reading in the Etsy shop. And then, of course, I do also have the birth chart interpretation reading in there. If you don't understand your birth chart, these are video recorded, guys. So you can watch them and see visually. I'm going to use arrows and show you like specific parts on your chart. And describe them to you and explain to you what they mean and what they're for, right? So that's going to be Etsy shop, guys. All right, so this is the moon. I've been telling all my friends, Miss Tina, Junior, everyone, that this is the moon that's going to help you get to the top of your current mountain. Hi, Tim. So the mountain that you're currently climbing right now, what is it? Is it in your career? Is it in your love life? Is it your spiritual growth? For many of us here at PLR, it's our spiritual growth, right? So this is the mountain that we're climbing. This particular full moon is going to give us like a boost and assistance, help us reach the top of that mountain. And that's why the Capricorn full moon is so important. So circle those dates, guys. July 3rd, 7:38 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, let's talk about the 7-7 portal. You guys ready? I'm so excited about this 7-7 portal. Okay, so in numerology, number 7 represents light that shines into the deepest realms to access hidden truths. Okay, so that's number 7. So the reason you see 7 on like lotto machines is because it represents the gold that's hidden under the surface, right? That's the 777. And I know we normally every year, guys, every single year we have the 7-7 portal on July 7th. And, you know, it's really kind of funny, but if you study astrology and you understand about like the calendar and the dates and the lunar cycles and all this kind of stuff, the peak to this particular portal is actually falling between the night of the 4th and the 5th. So this is when the Sirius star is going to shine that light down and hit that top. It's kind of just like the 8-8 portal. It's going to hit the top of that I don't think it's the pyramid. Is it the pyramid or is it Stonehenge? Where is it hitting? Oh, have mercy. Rosa. But it's hitting one of those, you know, weird structures out there that we don't know how it was created, right? And it happens every year. But this year, it's like extra boost because it's 777. And I know you're wondering, like, how am I getting the extra 7? If you know, in numerology, when we're doing like our life path numbers and things like this, we add our birthdays, we add the numbers together until we get single digits, right? So if you add 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 3, guess what? You get 7. It is really the 777 portal. Guys, these portals happen every year. I feel like we don't know about it. I was telling Miss Tina this the other day too. Like, it doesn't matter if you don't know. Hi, Rachel. It doesn't matter if you don't know that the energy is out there. You're still going to be impacted by it. But imagine how much more you could do if you knew what was happening and you used the energy in your favor and worked with it instead of working against it like we normally do, right? Could you imagine how much we could manifest, how much further we could get through on this journey, how many obstacles we could remove, you know what I'm saying? If we could get these things, you know, to where we understood them and actually used them, right? All right, let me talk about it. I done started talking and I skipped over my notes. All right, so every year, first week of July, there is this energetic gateway, and it's between the Earth and the Sirius star. This year, it's actually going to peak on the 4th and the 5th. I know I said all that. And I do want to make sure you understand that you personally, like you, not just me, Rosa, here at PLR, or not just Diana, or not just Miss L, or not just Tim McKee, right? Like every single person can access. If you're on this planet with me, you can access this high frequency energy and use it for a multitude of things. All right, now I'm going to tell you what you can use it for. Ready? creative inspiration. How many of you guys are entrepreneurs, starting your own businesses, starting your own spiritual, holistic businesses, right? Many of you guys that are following me are on this particular journey. This is what you use this portal for. Technical innovations. Are you guys creating things? Who's making apps? I'm ready to make a PLR app. So let me know, reach out to me if you're out there making apps. Of course, this is also going to be a heightened time of your intuition. It's a heightening of your intuition, right? So all of us that are tapping into our intuition, listening, trusting our intuition, it's going to get even more, right? My ears have caught fire. Who's in here? It's all of you guys. I don't know. Everybody's energetic because energy is like really high. I love it. Thank you. Thank you. All right. But again, we're going to talk more about the Sirius Star as we make our way through July and into August, because we all know about the 8/8 Lionsgate portal. That, of course, is my favorite portal. And if you're on the twin journey like me, we definitely use that portal every single year, right? That's an ascension portal, guys. That's where we get that ascension lift. But again, we'll talk more about it as it gets a little bit closer. I do want to mention a couple of things just so you guys know that this is like energy that's been here for a minute. It's been used for a minute. I did do a little bit of like ancient research, right? And I found that in ancient Egypt, the Sirius Star was connected to the goddess Isis, and she actually represented death and rebirth. So how interesting that Pluto's here now, making all these waves. I'm so mad at Pluto right now. Are you guys mad at Pluto? Oh my gosh, I'm so mad at Pluto. I love all the Scorpios. Yeah, but I'm so frustrated. I love that 3 months. You guys remember the 3 months that I kept saying was the sneak peek, right? PLR did amazing. Our numbers jumped like you wouldn't believe. I don't know. It was just an amazing month, manifesting, union. It was all just amazing. And as soon as, I'm telling you, as soon as stinking Pluto moves back into Capricorn, it was like it just started dying away. Everything started to go back just how it was. And I was like, ooh, but it's definitely, remember, retrogrades, an opportunity to revisit. So I just want to say, when Pluto comes back around, like, I'm ready. I'm so ready. I know that there's going to be big change when Pluto moves into Aquarius and we get into this, season of the Aquarius and people and all of this kind of stuff. I get it. And I'm so ready. I know it's going to be challenging, but I feel like for a lot of us, it's really not going to be as challenging as we think because we are used to it, right? It's like, I feel like it's going to be less struggle. So it's going to be, and like, we're going to be able to implement our lessons. So it's like, we're going to be able to see that it's working. So it's going to be better for us. I do see how some people, especially like, the more wealthier people that don't really struggle, like I can see how, they may not like the new age. But I don't know. I feel like the most of us are going to be, especially, PLR tribe. We're like as normal, down to earth, I don't even know, like middle class, what I'm saying? Working, hardworking people, what I'm saying? It's like that type of environment, that type of energy. I feel like we're totally going to be fine. We're used to this stuff. It's actually going to be better for us because again, we're going to be able to implement all those lessons, right? So definitely strong death and rebirth with the Sirius Star. I also found too, guys, in ancient shamanic cultures, the Sirius Star was believed to be a portal for the gods. I found that part super interesting because it talks about how we actually had to pass through this portal when we were exiting this world, right? Like when we're entering heaven. So yeah, I thought all that stuff was pretty cool. But regardless of what you believe, the star is real. Like it's there. You can go out there and see it. You can see these light codes coming down. You can measure the energetic vibrations raising when these things are happening. So these portals are real and they're very, very useful. And I definitely say, like, don't let the opportunity pass you by just because you don't know what it is, just because you don't have the knowledge. Knowledge is definitely power, guys. Definitely. For those of you on this specific spiritual journey with me, this is the time that we're uncovering our spiritual truths about our purpose, our spiritual truths about our gifts, and our spiritual truths about our missions, right? Like what we're here to do. I don't know about you guys, but every single day, I am more and more and more grateful for my journey. I know it started out painful. I know it started out dark. I know it started out ugly, but every day more and more light shines. And I'm so grateful for all of you guys that come in here. I hope all these readings that we're doing is helping you guys. I just want to say, The live that I was drawn to do a couple days back, I just want to thank you guys for those of you that reached out to me. I know it sounds crazy, but I love when that happens because I feel the call, I feel the draw, the pull to do the reading, and I'll be trying to work. I'll be trying to do Etsy readings. I'm trying to make thumbnails for lives. I'm trying to get things ready. And I'm just like telling Spirit, like, I can't do this right now. Like, I don't have time. And I mean, I just hear it like, you got to do it. You got to do it now. So for those of you that reached out to me and told me that reading helped you, like, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's get to it, guys. Let me get the screen off. I feel like we got to see my cool little video long enough, right? And let me get my paper out. Let me see how we're doing on the list. So I do have them, so I can just click and we can look at them. So this is going to be your Capricorn full moon reading. This is the free reading that we are doing tonight. And this is where it's going to be 4 cards, guys. And I might pull a little extra, of course. We know how it works, right? But the Capricorn full moon is going to show us what's in our way, how we ourselves really are in our way, how to get out of our way, right? That's what this moon is going to shine the light on. That's why I said it's going to be a little bit more challenging than, normal full moons. But we're definitely going to look at negativity to release. Again, remember, this is not the waning moon. This is the full moon. So we're releasing things like unhealthy habits, not people, not places that no longer serve our greater good, unhealthy habits that no longer serve our greater good. We're going to look at your highest ambitions, or like, what's the most potential? What are you going to reach here? And an action to take to make it happen faster. That's going to be the Capricorn full moon reading. All right, so here's the one I'm excited about. This is the 777 portal. Guys, I'm going to look at love, career, and spiritual growth, because this energetic vibration, this light code that's coming down, actually, remember, it's between the 7-4 and 7-5, but the 7-7 portal, this is going to actually affect love, career, and spiritual growth. So that's why I put all 3 there. We will look at which one you need to focus on, because there's going to be 2 of those that you're doing well in, and one that Spirit's going to think that you need to put more effort into, right? So that's going to be the one that you need to focus on. And then, of course, we're going to look at some possible challenges and obstacles, the best course of action to take, and we'll close it out with guidance. That's going to be $7.77. The rest of the paid reading information is scrolling across the bottom of your screen. All right, let me get over here and see where we're at and what we're doing. All right, Timothy, see if it gets better if you log out and back again. Ooh, what's happening? Is it sound? Vanessa, I'm not a Capricorn. I don't know if this related or not, but I feel energetically drained today. It's crazy. I have seen 444 lately. We're all energetically drained, and it's definitely because we're completing a cycle. Remember how I always say that when we get to the end of a cycle, the bottom of the, like when the circle is closing out, sometimes it can take a little while. Vanessa, mine is taking forever. So I'm totally understanding. But when it happens, it can make you feel physically drained, right? Also, too, remember ascension symptoms, physically drained. Like, I'm taking naps, and I'm just not a nap person. You know what I mean? I mean, I am a nap person. I love naps. I just don't have time for naps. But it's like I'm having to put my pen down, turn the mic off, turn the camera off, and like go lay down. I mean, I know, so draining. Definitely could be like ascension symptoms, especially if you're seeing the 444. Tim's chat is lagging. Mine's lagging too. That's gonna be YouTube. Yeah, I know, right? Oh, I almost broke it. All right, let me see. Miss PLR, off topic. I love that plan. I love Miss Tina's whole office. Like, she lets me use this office every time I come. And I've been here a minute. I've been here a week, and I'm staying another week. We have 4th of July coming. I'm just saying, I love Miss Tina. Her office is like her backyard. So I'm just saying, it's so comforting. I can definitely get a lot of work done in here. Visual, audio, and chat is good for me. Okay, so it may just be Tim. I'm sorry, Tim. All right, I did see let me check really quickly. I seen that. William Thomas, 777. Aw, thank you. There it is. Chelsea Nelson. Nielsen. Is it Nielsen? It's Nielsen. I'm always saying it wrong. Have mercy. I seen that one go through. All right, so Chelsea's going to be first, guys, and it is going to be the 7-7 portal. I'm so glad you guys are jumping on that. This is going to be amazing. I love this portal. I love the 888 portal too, but this particular, it's the 88 portal. This is the 777 portal. I know, right? All right. All right, Chelsea, I know you're here, but just say hi to me so I can click on you really quickly. I know, Miss Al. I'm a Lionsgate portal fan too, but I'm just really excited because of the 7-7. The third 7 is what does it, right? Like it's the one, it kicks it off. All right, here we go. She's like, hey, I'm here. All right, so I'm just going to pull them out first. Let's shuffle. We'll pull out 7 cards. Uh-oh, my fan blew out my candle. We'll go over them. I've pulled out the Modern Witches Tarot in case I need to clarify. I've been using the Purple Tarot, which I love the Purple Tarot. My son bought me the Purple Tarot and brought it back from New Orleans, so I love it, but I don't know. Sometimes it's too much purple, right? All right, yes, Junior is going to be after Chelsea. Junior is needing some 777 portal left right about now. I guess we all do, right? We all do. All right, Chelsea, here we go. You got the Ace of Swords. You got the 7 of Pentacles. And you got the 5 of Wands. And I'm going to stop right there, because that's going to be your life, career, and spiritual growth. The 5 of Wands is definitely a little disturbing. But remember, I know it's challenges, but 5 of Wands also means you've trained for it and you're prepared. So this could just say that you're starting to implement some spiritual lessons here. But let's pull a little tarot. Remember, Diana, as that list grows, let's try to keep it a little minimal, because you're going to see with the 7-7 portal that this reading is very detailed. And I feel like it's going to be intense. Like I can feel the energy. And I almost had to play 52 card pickup. All right. Pretty interesting. So I'm taking that. Ooh, I see a tower. Ooh, I see the lovers. Ooh, ooh, ooh. All right. Okay, so a certain little batch has jumped out, Chelsea, and I want to pick them out. How interesting. All right. So in love, we have Ace of Swords. Remember, Ace of Swords is new communication, Chelsea, but it's also mental processing, how you process information. I think that's happening to all of us. We're starting to understand something a little bit different. Judgment is here. That's going to be your purpose. And 5 of Swords is here. There could be some disagreements, some arguments. Maybe you're wanting to do a certain thing and people are looking at you like, why are you wanting to do that? You're going to get some clarification with the 7-7 portal. I feel like you could have maybe some sort of, I don't want to say blockages, because I know we don't really like that word, but there's clearly some obstacles in the love department. And I feel like you're going to get understanding to be able to, I wouldn't say remove them, but maneuver around them. I feel like you have something around you that you can't actually like remove. This could be like family, long-term relationship, something like that, but it's like it's definitely causing you an obstacle. I'm getting like, you know how we always see the doorway, and it's like something blocking that doorway, and whatever's blocking that doorway, it's gonna be like something that's keeping you from being able to follow your purpose. Judgment for me is always going to be following your purpose. Again, you could feel like you're being judged by the way you think about things or the certain spiritual beliefs that you have. But I feel like this 777 portal is going to bring you new clarification, new understanding. Remember, this is the portal that's going to shine the light on your gifts to the world. So it's not shining the light to you. You know what your gifts are, right? I mean, that's not true. It may actually show you that your gifts are a lot more than what you thought originally, right? But I feel like it's going to help the world see your gifts in a certain way. If you're following me, like if my messages pull at your heartstrings, you guys are getting readings from me, we're on this very same spiritual journey. People are awakening everywhere and they're starting to come at us in certain types of way. The dark's coming at us because the light's shining too bright, right? But some people are just wanting to know, like, hey, how did you get there? I mean, how did you go through your spiritual awakening? How did you manifest? And you're just shining your light and showing these people how to do that, right? All right, so Seven of Pentacles is going to be here, and that's going to be your career. So you're having to wait for something. You're having to be patient, but you have planted some seeds, and I feel like you've done a lot of work for something. This is the time, this particular full moon coming with this portal. For me, it's saying, like, remember, Capricorn is all about hard work. It's the goat. I found this story really recently. I can't remember if I talked about it on YouTube or on Twitch, but I said something about Capricorn is the half goat, half fish, right? So Capricorn is the goat that has to learn how to ascend the mountain, only being half a goat. You see what I'm saying? It also has to learn how to swim in the deepest of seas, only being half a fish. So it's like once it conquers these things, now it's badass, right? Like now it's a half a goat that can do something that a whole goat can do. You see what I mean? So it's like this energy of like you're putting in extra, but it's going to come back to you. You're going to be rewarded. You have Seven of Cups here and Two of Cups. So I feel like this is about wanting like more options in a partnership. Maybe this is the people you work for. Maybe this is the company you work for. It's equal effort is with Two of Cups. So it's like you want them to pay you what you're worth. You want to be able to put out whatever it is that you create, whatever it is that you do, and get the same in return. All right, so here's where it's getting a little sketchy for me, and I'm not really liking it a whole lot. We got Five of Wands. So this is your spiritual growth. So you got the Tower. So the Tower is going to be, again, something that surprises you, something that shocks you. Maybe you didn't expect it. You didn't see it coming. A lot of times the Tower can represent Pluto energy and Mars energy. So sorry. And Mars energy, it can be Pluto too, actually, but it's Mars energy. It's masculine energy, right? And then you have the Lovers here. So that's how I know that it's masculine energy. The Lovers is going to be a representation of your twin journey. It's the difficult choice that you have to make every day. A lot of us are going through this period where we're like, are we even on this journey anymore? Like, did this even happen to me? How long ago did this happen to me? Right? Like, we're all kind of in this energy. And a lot of us are to the point where, we want to walk away. And some of you guys do. Like, I get messages from you guys where you're like, I haven't watched your videos in a while. And it hurts me. I want you guys to know I feel it in my heart. But Spirit tells me it's okay. But it's like, you'll tell me I haven't watched because it's painful. And I understand, guys. I totally understand. I feel that pain too every single day. So I totally get it. But it's like, they'll say, I didn't watch it. And then I came back and I watched and oh my gosh, that video helped me so much. Right. And I know that it's difficult, but it is a decision that we make every day. And a lot of those days we run from it, right? A lot of those days we're like, man, this is too hard. This is too much for me. It's challenging. I want to go back to before I even knew about this stuff, right? It's that type of energy right here. But what I will say is we do have divine counterparts having like mass awakening. So most likely, Chelsea, you're on this journey and you have this counterpart. And this person awakening, the reason that they're ascending is because you've been doing all this spiritual work. So as they start to ascend, it actually gives you a boost too. You see what I'm saying? The Chariot is here. This is about riding into victory. So I'm just saying this was at the bottom that came out of all those cards. So it's like love, career, spiritual growth. It's going to be challenging. It's difficult. I do feel like you're going to get some assistance with the 777 portal and you're definitely going to be victorious. But you're victorious because you've been doing the things, right? You've been following the rules. I always say with the Chariot, the black or white, it's like you can't pick gray. You can't ride, the fence. You have to pick one, right? All right, let's get back to it. So now I'm going to look at where do you need to focus? Where does Spirit say that you need to focus? Where does Spirit say that you need to focus? All right, so we have the Hermit. So it's going to be spiritual growth. I feel like we kind of knew that, right? Because I feel like career, you've planted the seeds. You already know that this hard work is going to be paid off. And then Ace of Swords is like, this is love. You're going to get clarification, understanding, like, why am I on this journey? What's happening here? What was the whole point? That's the point right there. But it's like the Hermit is like, this is where you need to focus, your spiritual growth. So maybe you don't even realize what your abilities are. So Chelsea, I'm just saying, if you're following me, you're on a specific spiritual journey. Something has catapulted your spiritual awakening. You have spiritual gifts that you're supposed to share and shine to the world, right? Like that's the whole purpose. So I do feel like your spiritual path, maybe spiritual practices too. Guys, remember full moon. We did that live about the full moon ritual. That's going to be on my page under the lives tab, Chelsea, if you missed it. Full moon rituals definitely could be very beneficial to you too, also, Chelsea. All right, let's look at possible challenge or obstacle that you may experience. A possible challenge or obstacle that you may experience. So we have Four of Swords. You're going to miss out on something, Chelsea. You got to pay attention. It's like, circle those dates. Circle those dates. Remember, the Capricorn full moon is here on the 3rd. And then, of course, we have the 7/7 portal. But the peak of that light code coming down is actually between the 3rd and the 4th. And I'm hearing the word rituals. So meditate, cleanse yourself. Take time. I think meditate is really the thing because it's something about like being able to take time to let that information come in. Chelsea, are you getting headaches? Have you had headaches the last couple of days? I know I have. Guys, when we're getting these downloads, you can actually sometimes have like physical things happen. And like for me, it's been headaches. Like I've been having to ask Miss Tina and Junior for ibuprofen for like the last, I don't know, 2 or 3 days. All right, so let's look at best course of action. Best course of action. Best course of action. Queen of Pentacles. Resources. Understand that you are the resource. There's something about you lacking confidence in yourself or that you have the ability to do something. All right, and the last thing we're going to look at is going to be guidance. We have Queen of Swords. So Queen of Swords, very victorious. Queen of Swords is also compassionate, but it's a minimal. There's something minimal. Don't overgive at this time. This is time that you need to be spending on your own, especially if there's like a disturbance in the twin journey, like especially if there is an imbalance between your masculine and your feminine. I feel like speaking truth could also, communication clearly is going to be the thing. All right, Chelsea, I'm going to leave it there. I hope that was helpful. Please let me know. And that's the 7/7 portal reading, guys. So let me know. Let me know. Jesus, felt out of this world. Like my balance has been off. Yes. Oh my gosh. Dizzy too. Miss Tina's always telling me about, what's it called? Vertigo or something like that. And we worked at the marina, right? And so it's floating and it's like this feeling of like you're a little, like it's wavy, I guess, kind of feeling. Yeah, that definitely is the feeling I've been having with the headaches. It's unreal. Thank you, Chelsea. Thank you. All right, Junior is next, and Rachel. All right, Junior got 7/7 portal too, right? I'm really excited about this one. All right, let's see how this works out. Rachel, did you do 7/7 portal too? Rachel came over and hung out with me on Twitch the other night. So she did her Capricorn full moon. Like lightheaded, Vanessa says, yes, so true. I'm almost getting to like, I know this is going to sound crazy. Don't be laughing at me. But like, I even told Junior, I'm getting to like where I just think I'm going to fall asleep. Like I'm getting so lightheaded that I think I'm going to fall asleep or like pass out. I'm just trying not to be dramatic, but that's kind of what it's like, right? Like I'll be in the car and I don't sleep in the car, guys. And I know I mentioned this already because I just got deja vu. But like I was in the car riding somewhere with Junior, and again, he's an amazing driver, but I just don't sleep in the car. It's just not a thing I can do. But there was a couple of times where like we were riding in the car on our way back from our trip, and I mean I was just nodding off. Like I was like, am I gonna fall asleep? I almost was about to like allow myself to do it just so I could see if I could fall asleep, right? But yeah, it was definitely very interesting. Like, yes. But I also know ascension symptoms, ascension. But I do say, guys, like if it's happening, it's weird, go to the doctor, get it checked out so you're not like stressed out or worried. I feel like I used to stress out and worry about everything until I was like literally becoming a hypochondriac, and then spirit just had to like sit me down and be like, Rosa, it's gonna be okay. And now I guess, I don't know, in the last 6 months or so, it's like I don't necessarily panic about every little medical thing anymore. But yeah, you can ask Junior there for a minute. Like, I don't know. I was every little thing. I was like, oh my gosh, this is it. Daydreaming, manifesting, time traveling, projecting. I love it. Pooja. Hi, Pooja. Like you're in an elevator. Yes, Miss L. That's a good one. Yes, yes. No, we're not supposed to, but paid readings do jump the list, guys. So we have 3 paid already. So we'll go ahead. It looks like we're gonna be here a minute. So we'll go ahead and knock theirs out, and then we'll try to knock out a few free readings. All right. All right, Junior, same thing. I'm going to start out 3 cards. I need to go say hi to me, Junior, so I can click on your thing. But I'm going to pull 3 cards. Love, career, and spiritual growth. All right, so Knight of Swords comes out for love. That's scary. All right, let's look at career. We have 6 of Swords coming out. A lot of Swords energy. All right, and let's look at spiritual growth, please. Ooh, I love it. The horned one comes out. It's the devil. So it's Capricorn energy, strong Capricorn energy. And I picked, oh my gosh, I love it. I picked Llewellyn Tarot. Thank goodness, right? It is the only tarot deck that I have where the devil card doesn't scare me. Like he's not in flames. He's not burning the poor innocent people at the bottom. Like he's withered. He's beaten. He's like, I don't know, I almost said consumed. But it's like you see him like back there in this like shriveled up raft, this thing wrapped around him. Now the fox is still here, so you still need to be observant, but I do feel like you've beaten something. You've overcome something. All right, Queen of Pentacles is on the bottom. That's going to be what you're overcoming. This is about learning that you are your own resource. Like you make the money that you want to make. Ever since me and Junior started dating, Junior has started, Junior manifested before. He just didn't know he was manifesting. It's like now he knows. But I'm just saying, when you know what you're doing and you have the information, it's definitely a lot easier to work with the energy. All right, so I'm a little nervous because, we be out here telling everybody our whole life story. Knight of Swords comes out for love. That is my clue card for a breakup. It could just say that you break free from something. So we have the Hanged One. Thank goodness that's what you're breaking free from. And we have 8 of Cups coming out. All right, let's go ahead and pull the other ones. Ace of Pentacles coming out for career with 10 of Swords. The challenging time is over. And the Horned One. Ooh, you can't believe it, but you done it. All right, so with the Hanged Man, this is about being stuck in your head. So it's very true, right, Junior? There's a lot of times where you struggle to manifest because we're negative thinking, right? So I've been saying this, guys. I don't know if I've told Junior yet or not. 8 of Cups that says you need to walk away from that, and it just means stop doing that. But I've definitely been telling people, like with the Hanged Man guy, Pisces energy too. But if you feel like you're stuck in your head, like if you feel like, man, why can't I stop thinking about this? Or why do I keep having these negative thoughts? Or why can't I just be positive? I don't know, for an hour. If that ever happens to you, guys, visualize the energy in your head. Just visualize, I don't know, a purple cloud up there. And those are all your negative thoughts, right? Or your thoughts. Don't say negative thoughts, they're just thoughts. But move that cloud down. Move it down your chakras. So you're in your head, right? Move it down to your brow chakra. Move it down to your throat chakra. Move it into your heart and then stay there. For Pete's sake, stay there. Right? Because that's where you manifest from, guys. That's where you manifest from. All right, Six of Swords, you're going to be guided. So right now, things could feel like they're choppy. Things could feel like they're challenging. They're difficult. Swords are always difficult. I feel like they're never not difficult. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I think it's funny because people say that Libra, for example, is the sign of the scales, right? The sign of balance, the sign of harmony, right? And actually, that's what Libras are going for. And that's why every Libra I have come across is been very challenging for me. Also because I'm an Aries, so don't take it personal, guys. But I'm just saying, like, definitely some challenging energy with every Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius that I have come across, right? So I feel like things could be challenging, choppy. You're not sure. There's a little of like foggy kind of energy, right? I see all the fog. But you're being guided. It's like you're seeing signs. Maybe it's number synchronicities. Ooh, honey, start watching for 777. Really pay attention for that because that's going to be really important. It's going to show you, like, guide the path for you. Ace of Pentacles, we all know what that means. It's about a new beginning, new start. It could also be a new offer. And that new offer could definitely kind of bring an end to this painful life cycle, right? Challenging time, Ten of Swords. All right, so I love this part because this is spiritual growth. So Junior, I'm calling you out. Ready? The obstacle, what are the obstacles? The challenges of knowing me, okay? But so sometimes people have spiritual awakenings and they're like, you know what? I don't think I'm ready to deal with this. And they do what I like to call sweeping it under the rug, right? And they go, oh, I'll deal with that later. And then what happens, right? Like something else will happen and tower moments come and it's like it shakes your foundation and the rug gets swept out and now you got to deal with that thing again. And then sometimes people will be like, okay, I'll deal with it a little bit this time. And they start working their spiritual path and they get to dark night of the soul and they're like, whoa, I'm not doing that. I'm going back to my happy self, right? Like, I don't want to do this. So they stop doing it again. And then, you know, what happens? We sweep it under the rug and then the rug gets ripped out. And eventually what happens is your spiritual awakening punches you in the face, right? Like, that's what happens. Like, you can't run from it anymore. You're going to deal and that's it, right? So that's kind of what happened to Junior. I know, right? I'm sorry. I love you guys. But so I love that the horned one comes out and we're using Llewellyn because it's like you've defeated this. You faced your fears. You faced your challenges. Honey, you went through dark night of the soul. And I'm just saying that's like a badge of honor. Everyone that you see in here has went through dark night of the soul. And it's not like they call it dark night of the soul for a reason. um, you know what I'm trying to say? Seven of Swords is here, and it is this little bit of energy of like, I can't believe I just did that. And that's exactly what's happened. I don't feel like the moon is fear. I feel like the moon is saying you've overcome the fear and you can now see through the illusion. That's what happens, guys. When you awaken, you can see, right? Your eyes are open and you can see. All right, let's go see where you need to focus. Where you need to focus. Is it love, career, or spiritual growth? Where do you need to focus? Love, career, or spiritual growth? It's going to be career. We have King of Pentacles. Remember, we seen the Queen of Pentacles earlier. So Queen of Pentacles is about being your own resource. In other words, you're not looking for someone else to give you something. You're bringing it to you. It now belongs to you. You see what I'm saying? You are the resource. You make it, the money come in just by being you. Now you have the King of Pentacles. So King of Pentacles says you have to take action on that. You have to do something to make that happen. All right, let's look at possible challenges. Possible challenges. Possible challenges. We have Four of Cups. Again, not seeing it. Guys, I'm going to get frustrated. Four of Cups, and it is Llewellyn. So, I mean, she's sitting there, and she's got her arms crossed, and she's like, no, I don't want to see that cup. Spirit's trying to give you something. And you're like, no, I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. We all do this. I'm not just picking on Junior. Like, I do this, you do this, we do this, we all do this. And that's why they made the Four of Cups with the arms crossed, sitting there going, no, I don't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? So this card says you have all the ingredients. It says Spirit is giving you the last ingredient that you need. And it's very possible that you're not seeing something. So pay attention to everything. Pay attention to number synchronicities. I just heard the birds. Pay attention to the birds. Pay attention to anything you know is spiritual, right? It's from source. It's unexplainable. All right, what's the best course of action so you don't miss out on this energy? King of Wands, be confident in yourself. Be excited. It's going to be the be excited. And it's only because I know you. See, I'm just saying if I didn't know you, I would have just said be confident in yourself because that's the energy of the card. You are confident in yourself when you're excited about something. If you're not excited about it, then you'll start to question yourself, doubt yourself. Am I ready to do that? I don't know. Start getting excited about things, and that's going to bring you more confidence. All right, let's close it out with a little guidance. Thank you, Junior. More confidence. Queen of Wands. I just want to say you got the two pairs. You got the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, and then you got the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands. That is, I mean, power couple if I've ever seen it before. But Queen of Wands, again, be confident in yourself. But Queen of Wands is know what you're capable of. Understand the abilities that God has given you and use them. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I hope that was helpful. All right, Rachel. Rachel is next, right? Rachel, let me know. Are we doing 7-7 portal? Oh, thank you, Junior. Cardinals. Yes, Rashima, I've been seeing cardinals left and right. Oh my gosh, so many of them. Right before I left Sisters and came to Miss Tina's, I seen blue jays. She has like a pair of blue jays that hang out over there at Sister's house. And then I got here and Miss Tina had one sitting over here on her little bird bath, like the first day I was here. So I thought that was pretty interesting because it's my first time seeing a blue jay here at Miss Tina's. I was like, did it follow me? Did it ride down the interstate with me? All right, Rachel says 777 portal. All right, here we go. Ooh, no, we don't. I gotta shuffle a little bit. That was a good one. I got a little scary. The Nine of Swords came out first card. I was like, oh, maybe we shouldn't be doing these so public. I'm just kidding. All right, let's see. Oh no, Rachel, paid readings come first. That's spirit rules right there. I'm just saying. You guys know why paid readings come first? I know why. When you make effort, when you exchange energy to grow the spiritual growth, right? Like you're putting effort, like you want your spiritual connection to source to be better, stronger, more connected. And you're putting effort, energy, money. You see what I'm saying? It's like spirit sees that as energy exchange. Now it's not spirit giving you something. It's you going out to get it. You see the difference? And that's why paid readings. I think when we first started doing the paid readings, I was trying to stop and go give a free reading. Big spankings. It's a no. Yes, energy balance. Yeah, paid readings have to go first. But I'm just saying, it's a great opportunity for free readings. Like, I would totally hang out and wait and get a free reading for sure. All right, here we go. Almost ready. one more time. Here, one more time. Ooh, I've seen the universe card. That's a special card in Llewellyn Tarot. All right. And I'm not in no hurry, guys. Like, I understand. We're gonna be here a minute. Ooh, I just see Miss Tina. Did you guys see Miss Tina? Hey, was that Miss Tina taking the trash out? That's concerning. She couldn't wait. She couldn't wait till I got down to live. Diana said I saw her legs and feet. Sandra. Oh, yes. Sandra. So that's it right there. I always get things from listening to others' readings. Yes, it's so true, Sandra. Madam Adam taught me that. I don't know if you guys know who Madam Adam is, but he's over on TikTok. Guys, we're on TikTok. I think the link is in the description box. But yeah, so I watch him over there. He's quite a character. But yeah, he's the one that said, if you hear something and someone else is reading, hi, Amanda. Amanda, were you over on Twitch last night? Let me know. But yeah, Madam Adam says if you ever hear someone else a message from someone else's reading that feels like it's for you, it is for you. Think about it, like when you know how sometimes a stranger comes up and tells you something random, and it's like, oh my gosh, that's what I needed to hear at that moment. It's for you, right? Like that's how spirit talks to us and gets messages to us. So it's so true, Sandra. So true. All right, I need to click on Rachel really quickly. Let me. Love the hearts, Rachel. All right, 777 portal for Rachel. Again, we're going to start 3 cards. We're looking at love, career, and spiritual growth. Love, career, and spiritual growth. All right, love, we have the Hanged Man. There's that universe card I seen. That's career. Look, that is spirit giving you a pat on the back, Rachel. Oh, it's coming so fast. You're getting a pat on the back because you are forging through with purpose and faith, or faith in your purpose. I feel like I said that wrong. All right, and then spiritual growth. Ooh, 6 of Cups. I didn't see that coming. 6 of Cups is reunion energy. Reunion energy. And since this is spiritual growth, we're talking twin flame reunion energy. What? All right, on the bottom we have the Death card. Strong Scorpio, strong Death, a strong it's the Isis, right? It's the Sirius star. It's the goddess Isis, right? You thought something was done, and it is not. Guys, stop doing that. At this point, you know what I mean? All these years later, every time we're thrown back together with the counterpart, like we have to. But this may be your first time, Rachel. I should probably not say that. It's like but seriously, it's like I feel like at a certain point we have to see that, oh, there is this weird connection, and oh, I am supposed to do something, and oh, we probably haven't done this thing yet, and that's why this keeps happening, right? But there's definitely this strong reunion energy. 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups is also someone from your past. All right, let's look at that Hanged Man, because I said it in a funny way, because we all know that the Hanged Man is stuck in your head. But Rachel, this is Llewellyn Tarot. This Hanged Man, he's not upside down. He's already sacrificed. He's already lost everything. Now he's hung here long enough to regain his power, right? His balance, his strength. He's actually hanging by his hands, and his feet are getting ready to touch the ground. So it's like the love situation is fixing to take off, is the energy that I'm getting. With career, the universe, again, I got that pat on the back, like you're doing your job, you're pushing through on your purpose. It could look really scary. I know it is over here at PLR, but we're pushing through. We have faith. We know spirit has our back, and that as long as we keep working our path and our purpose, things will work out the way they're supposed to, right? So let's pull a little tarot. I want to check out that Hanged Man over there. Strong Pisces energy. Pisces energy. King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Someone who's really confident in themselves. The High Priestess. They're not confident in themselves. Someone who used to be very confident in themselves, right? Like when you first met this person, maybe they were a little cocky, like in your face type of energy. And now that this thing has happened to them, the High Priestess, now that has happened, they question everything now. Now they question everything. Now they're like, oh my gosh, am I even this confident, good looking stud guy that I thought I was? Or am I now some person having these weird things happen to them? Right? That's pretty interesting. I'm just going to say it's definitely connecting me. The energy is connecting me to this card. Yeah. All right. So the universe is here for career. You have Knight of Wands. Be passionate. Be excited. And Eight of Pentacles on what you're focused on what you're dedicated. I think this is you getting a reward. Definitely. This is universe saying like you did focus on these things. You didn't give up. You didn't quit. And now I'm going to give you something that does make you passionate and excited. All right. So 6 of Cups coming out. Reunion energy with spiritual growth. We have 7 of Wands. You don't believe me. It's not swords. That's distrust. You do believe me. You're scared. Okay. So 7 of Wands is healthy boundaries. Protecting yourself. Oh, this is you implementing the spiritual lessons you've learned since the last time you dealt with this person. And look at them. Heels, girl. Oh. And 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups, emotional contentment, happy home, happy family. You're more independent now. You're stronger now. You know who you are now. You have worked your spiritual path. You've already started to implement your spiritual lessons. You're accomplishing massive goals here. I feel like this person is going to come back around. I do feel like there's work to be done here. Something's not finished. I can hear it. But it's like you're in a different position than you were the last time you dealt with this person. And that alone is like the game changes, right? 10 of Pentacles is on the bottom. All right, let's keep going. Let's look at where you need to focus. Is it love, career, or spiritual growth? I bet you already know where it's going to be, right? All right, let's see. Is it love, career, or spiritual growth? Love, career, or spiritual growth? All right, we have Knight of Wands. It's interesting. I think it's spiritual growth. Okay, so we got the Knight of Wands here with career, but I feel like you're getting like a pat on the back with career. But Knight of Wands coming out again for where do you need to focus kind of at first told me, oh, you need to focus here where this Knight of Wands is. No, it's about getting excited and passionate about things. It's kind of the card like Junior got, where it's like you need to be excited and you need to be happy about it and you need to be passionate about it. And you're not, you're fearful. All right, so it's going to be spiritual growth. All right, let's look at possible challenges. We have King of Wands. That's that person that used to be, right? The person that used to be overly confident and now they're not confident. I don't necessarily see them as an obstacle anymore. In fact, I feel like the salamander, like it's made you more courageous. It's made you stronger. The whole situation, not just the person, like the entire journey has made you stronger than you were when you originally met this person. Like when you originally met this person, you were lost. You're in this, I'm not sure which path I'm going to take type of maze. And it's like now you have a direct path, right? All right, let's look at the best course of action. Again, I think that you see them as a challenge, but I don't think that they actually are a challenge. The sun is here. The best course of action is definitely about joy and happiness. I know a lot of times we can see the sun as a little bit of immature energy, or sometimes like it's not at its fullest potential. It's young, but I'm not sensing that. I feel like you're definitely getting this, like you've done the work. Keep doing what you're doing. You're on the right path, and be happy, be excited about it. These are good things that are coming in, regardless of what's fixing to happen with this person. It's ascension. You're going to learn something else, and you're going to move forward on your path, right? I mean, does it mean that this is the last time and you're going to be with this person, we're going to get married and live happily ever after? No, we've already talked about all that, right? It's very possible you're just going to learn another lesson. And I think you know that. And I think that could be like why you're a little fearful. All right, let's look at the guidance. What is this guidance? What does Spirit say for you to do? We have 8 of Pentacles. Again, focus. You know how you got so many of the same cards, 2 different decks. But focus and definitely keep doing what you've been doing. I know that it's hard, and I know that like it gets shaky and cloudy, and it's like I can't see, am I on the right path? Why am I keep pushing forward if I can't see what's on the other path? But it's like we've been doing it. We've been getting confirmation. So it's like keep doing that so you can keep getting confirmation. All right, I'm going to leave it there, Rachel. I hope that was helpful. Oops. Sorry. All right, list update, paid, Sandra, and then we're jumping to free readings. I love it. Sandra, are we doing the 777 portal? Yes, ma'am. Let me know. Oh, I love it. I love it. Thank you, Rachel. Oh, Tim has sent PayPal. I see a PayPal payment. Rashima, Erica, Pooja, Amanda. Let's go ahead and stop that free list after that, and then we'll go ahead and knock out the paid ones, and then we'll jump to those free ones, and then we won't have to worry about it getting too crazy. And thank you guys so much for participating. I appreciate you guys very, very much. All right, Sandra, I need to click on your, there we go. Perfect. Thank you. Let me grab a water real quickly. Hold on just a second. Sorry, guys. I was super thirsty. Are you guys doing that too? Have you been getting like where you can't, like, I feel like I can't get enough water. And I'm almost like not allowed to have a beer, not allowed to have a glass of wine, not allowed to have a soda pop. I mean, like the soda pop is almost worse now because I'm not even trying for the beer or the wine anymore. But like the soda is like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna like, it feels like I'm being blown up with like helium and I'm gonna fly out into the atmosphere or something. I don't know. It's just water. You see Spencer? Oh, he must have been outside. Erica, tell me, how are you feeling today? Do you feel a little bit more of an energetic boost today, or are you feeling drained? I heard energetic boost. That's why I'm asking. List close after Pooja. Thank you, Diana. All right, Sandra. I need to cleanse just a little bit, guys, so give me just a moment. All right, Sandra, 777 portal. These cards feel different. I love it. Determined. Sandra, they're determined. You've decided something. All right, so let's start. Sandra, the first three. Love, career, and spiritual growth. Love first. We have Queen of Cups coming out. It's not reversed, it's just me. King of Wands coming out for career. Seven of Pentacles coming out for spiritual growth. My ears just started ringing. All right, so Queen of Cups is unconditional love here. You're focused on family. I feel like you're not, I'm going to pull some tarot. But there's definitely some motherly energy, nurturing energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Yeah. Page of Cups is an I'm sorry or a small offer. Five of Cups is loss and grief. You're definitely focused on family and repair. So I know that we're looking at like love with a person. Like a relationship, like a romantic relationship. That's normally what I'm looking at. But I feel like right now the 777 portal is helping you repair something, mend something. And it doesn't have to be like, let's say you are enforcing boundaries. It's not going to say release those boundaries. It's going to say love and cherish those that are with you more. So maybe because there's a struggle with something else, maybe someone else could be feeling like they're not getting enough of your attention or enough of your love or nurturing. This could be you also. Like this could be saying that you need to give this energy to yourself because you did suffer this grieving, this loss. I don't know if an offer has been made, a small offer, but the Page of Cups is like, it's never enough. It's not enough. And if it's an I'm sorry, even sometimes the I'm sorry is not enough. All right, so King of Wands is going to be career. You're the king. You're the King of Wands. It's about understanding you sit on the throne, understanding you're the one that makes the things happen. You create the things. It's about being passionate and excited about what you're capable of. You have Wheel of Fortune. It's fixing to change. So I feel like you could have been in this energy like, man, this is hard. I'm not making anything. I can't manifest anything. That's what's fixing to change. King of Cups is here. King of Cups is going to be my clue card for Divine Masculine. I haven't figured your journey out, Sandra. I really haven't. I don't know. I know that movie I watched really gave me some big signals. And it's very possible that that's going to be counterpart, but it doesn't really matter because again, this journey is about the purpose, not the person that catapulted your spiritual awakening. That just happens to be a simultaneous incarnation of your soul. They're going to go do their own thing. You have something you have to do here. But here recently, the feminine assisted the masculine. In that 3 month that we saw the Pluto moving into Aquarius, we were manifesting left and right, but it was mostly masculine energy that was getting all the things coming in. And the reason for that is because the feminine energy was assisting the masculine energy. I definitely see that now we have reverted, we have went back, and now the masculine energy is again assisting the feminine energy. I just want to say, I know this is going to step on some toes, but the feminine energy did it better. But anyway, I do get this sense that we're now back to getting this assistance from the masculine energy. Again, doesn't matter if you're in union, not in union, because one, you're already in union, but you don't have to be living together. You don't have to be married to this person. It has nothing to do with this. It's about the spiritual journey that we're on. I do feel like you're getting some sort of assistance from masculine energy where it's going to start making things bend in your favor. Again, King of Cups can also be counselor, mentor, therapist. You could be talking to someone, maybe getting things out. That alone can make things change and start bending in your favor. All right. I was going to say, right before Pluto went back into Capricorn, I mentioned it a couple times. And I know this is weird, but there's so much weird stuff on this particular journey, right? But one of the new theories is that the masculine actually manifests the feminine in this lifetime because of the struggles that they're dealing with, and they can't. Or they feel like they can't push through, so they manifest the feminine into this lifetime to assist. So that's like super interesting because it feels like the masculine is the one that has to come over and be like, hey, wake up, let's go do this instead, right? It's like they have to do all the hard work, and then the feminine awakens, and it's like the feminine has to go through all the darker cleansing things, right? It's just weird how it's all working out. And it's weird to me too how it works out for like everyone in different ways, of course, but it's like the same thing is happening, right? All right, so spiritual growth, you have 7 of Pentacles. Plant seeds and be patient. Wait for a time of harvest. Knight of Pentacles, slow moving energy. It's also lifetime after lifetime after lifetime, and the moon. So this is your confirmation, Sandra. You're on this journey, okay? Purple, Luna, Rose. All right, the moon is important to us, guys, because the moon is what shines the light. It's what shows us who we, the moon is who, the moon is what showed me who I was. Like, there was experiences that I had with the moon that other people don't have, that are unexplainable, but that I was able to have with this counterpart, with this person that catapulted the spiritual awakening. For those of you that are on the twin journey, you know exactly what I'm talking about because you do it too, right? So yeah, you've been working with this energy lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. There's definitely this energy with you, Sandra, where there's no sense of urgency here. So for the rest of us, I feel like we're ending these karmic cycles and we're not allowed to repeat these karmic cycles. Your energy seems cleaner. Your energy seems pure. So it's like you're kind of just waiting here for the rest of us to catch up, is what it seems like to me. All right. Let's look at where to focus. Is it love? Is it money? Or is it spiritual growth? It's going to be money. 4 of Pentacles. You're holding on to something too tightly and it's restricting the energy from being able to flow. All right, let's look at a possible challenge that you may face. We have 9 of Cups. You may not get something that you want. 9 of Cups is about divine wishes being granted. My left ear just started ringing. Miss L, remind us, what is the left? I always forget, like, which one is which. I know, like, when one side rings, it means something, and the other side rings, it means something else. But 9 of Cups says that you want something, and you could be trying to manifest this thing, but I'm getting like it's not going to come in. It's not allowed to come in. And so you feel like divine wishes, like they're not being granted. Like you prayed for something, and it's not coming in. It's maybe not that it's not coming in. It's that it's not coming in when you want it. That's what it is. All right, let's look at the best course of action. Best course of action. You have the 6 of Cups. This is reunion. Oh, goodness. It is reunion energy. And this could be reunion with someone else, but it's reunion from someone in your past. It's going to be a reunion with someone in your past that you've been in separation with. Again, if this is like twin counterpart, I don't think it is, but if it is by chance, you're always in union. You come in this lifetime in union, you leave this lifetime in union. You're one soul. You're not a half a soul. There's no half-ripped souls walking around. We're all one whole soul. All right, let's look at guidance. Guidance for Sandra. The 777 portal. Knight of Pentacles comes back out. Knight of Pentacles again. Look at that. Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. It's slow moving. You know what, Sandra? I got on to you because I was like, Sandra, why aren't you using your crystals? And she's like, I don't know. I just like them. Sandra, just keep liking them. That's all you're supposed to do. Don't listen to me. I'm a pusher. I'm the Aries. I'm like, push, 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 push. And no, Spirit's like, you're totally fine. This is slow moving energy. It's the way it's supposed to be. Lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. All right, I got to get rid of the scammer. Give me just 1 minute. Oh, the Facebook. Remember when we got our first scammer on Facebook and I got so excited? You remember that? Oh my God. Mary Rose. Hey, at least I like that scammer's name. You guys probably didn't see it. I think Facebook blocked it. All right. I hope that was helpful, Sandra. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. I've then lost track. I know, guys. Where are we at? Is it Tim? Shaylee. Hi, Shaylee. Star Luba. Tim, 777 reading. Thank you, Tim. And Tim, it's PayPal, right? Miss L, I tote my candle holders everywhere I go. I just want you to know that. And they're heavy. But everywhere I go, I take them with me. $777 has always had meaning for me. 714 was birth weight. Ooh, Tim, how interesting. I love the synchronicities in this journey. My oldest son was 7 pounds and 14 ounces. That's how I know. You know what I mean? Like when you guys come in or like when you purchase readings in the Etsy shop, like that's how I'll know it's somebody like that's on our journey. There'll be, birthdays or places or something. And it's like, you know how many days are in the year? They could have been born on any day. Ooh, last 4, 777 blank. I love it. Oh my gosh. And 7 is your life path number. I'll give you guys one guess what my life path number is. One guess. Let me know in the comments what you think my life path number is. Remember, they can be 1 through 9, and then you have master numbers. 1, 1, 2, 2, and 3, 3. And Tim got it right on the head. It is 11. All right. You know what that means? It means I'm just a twin on the twin journey, and I have to come out here and tell all you guys you're a twin on the twin journey, and we're all going to be okay. Shaylee, I'm a 5. I love it. Junior's a 3. Sandra's a 3. Destiny number is 11. Where's your destiny number, Tim? Tell me, what does that mean, destiny number? PLR, I saw them both and was going to say, oh, I kept it to myself. Now you're mentioning it. So funny. Yes, and Spirit told me to say it too. I just want you to know. I always think about you. And then, guys, sometimes I'll think of something and I get all these messages flooding in. So it's like my own message that I wanted to say doesn't come out. And then I'll be watching these lives like after it's done, and I'll be like, oh, I wanted to tell her that thing. And, I'm saying I'm channeling messages. So it's like I didn't even get to say what I wanted to say. But sometimes I get a reminder like, hey, remember you wanted to tell her, you know what I mean? All right, Tim, here we go. 777 reading. I'm going to pull 3 cards out first. So we're looking at love, career and spiritual growth. Remember, the 777 portal is going to benefit everyone on this earth. But of course, if you know the information, it's definitely going to work in your benefit a lot more, right? Stronger energy. So let's look at, and it affects all three categories, all three. I mean, it's going to be big for all three. We will look at which one you need to focus on, but let's look at all three. Let's start with love. So we have Three of Pentacles. This is teamwork, but I picked Llewellyn. She is sitting there by herself. And my right ear just started ringing. All right, Page of Wands is coming out for career. This is going to be career and a spiritual path. How interesting. And then, Tim, what do you do? What do you do for a living, Tim? Can I ask you that? Is that rude? Can I be like, hey, what do you do? All right, let's look at, ooh, look at that. The Hermit. Ooh, Tim. That's a deep dive. All right, let's pull some tarot. On the bottom, Two of Wands, you're going to have a really important decision to make, and I don't think it's going to be about love or money. Tim, were you here when I was talking about how sometimes we can get into these spiritual awakenings and we can be like, I need a break, or I just need to pause for a little bit, or I just need to go back to how I was doing things before because it was a little bit easier that way? Or, Tim, have you ever learned something about your spiritual journey that you didn't like, so you struggled to accept the belief? That's where I'm getting there with the Hermit. And the Chariot comes out. So it's the ride or die. So that's going to be like where you struggled with belief. Like maybe you struggled to believe that this person is your ride or die. Maybe you struggled to believe that this person is your counterpart. Maybe you struggled to believe that this person is the reason you're having this spiritual awakening. And that's actually not true, Tim. The reason you're having the spiritual awakening is because your soul chose to have this awakening in this lifetime in this way, right? Does that person help assist in that awakening? Of course. All right, let's look at Three of Pentacles. So this is love. Three of Pentacles is teamwork. So you are working in a partnership with someone. But again, I picked Llewellyn Tarot, and she's very dedicated. She's very focused, but she is by herself. And the High Priestess comes out. This is the bridging energy. So this is my clue card for the bridging energy when we're looking at masculine and feminine energies. It's secrets, mysteries, things you don't quite understand. And Seven of Wands. It's like you don't understand why you're being kept out, or you don't understand why someone's causing you to enforce boundaries. You could also see someone as competition. All right, let's look at Page of Wands. So this is career. Page of Wands, you're getting ready to start something new in career that has to do with your spiritual awakening. Everything is fine card is here. Don't ignore it. And Three of Wands. Okay, you could be ignoring something that you need to do that's keeping you stuck, keeping you from being able to go towards the future, like towards what is meant for you, what's supposed to be coming towards you, right? And I know because it's the Everything is Fine card. It's kind of like the Ten of Swords. So it looks just like the Ten of Swords, where all the swords are stabbing her, and it's supposed to be a painful life cycle. It's the completion of this painful life cycle, but it's like you can't bring it to a completion because you're ignoring something, not paying attention to something. Something is hurting you, and you're saying, no, it's okay. I can deal with that. I do that all the time. We got to stop doing that. All right, let's look at the Hermit. So this card stuck out to me right away. I felt like deep dive into that, the Scorpio abyss, right? But yeah, it's like, and I know you've already had Dark Night of the Soul. I feel like there's wisdom here, there's knowledge, there's like experience. So I'm not sensing like this is like second dark night of the soul, but there's like this dive of, I don't know, it's like maybe you're going for understanding. You are, look at that, Ten of Swords comes out, and that's the everything is fine card. So yeah, it's like you're going to maybe try to revisit something so that you can bring it to its final conclusion. And the moon coming out for everyone. Do you guys see that? The moon is definitely about illusions, fear, things that kept you at bay because you were scared to do something. And it's like this moon energy all night tonight has been about, it's like the light is opening, it's shining, and it's like it's bringing in this clear path. So it's like no longer an illusion. You can see right through where you're supposed to be going. And that would bring a completion to a painful life cycle. So this could be the opposite too. Like, let's say you felt like you're in dark night of the soul this entire time. And it's very possible. People have really long dark nights of the soul and they don't even realize it. I think mine was way longer than I knew. I think I was actually in dark night of the soul the whole time I was in separation. And I thought that because I caused the separation, or like because I was running, then I was in control. You see what I'm saying? So I thought I had came out of dark night of the soul because I was controlling the situation, right? All of that is not true. so so I do kind of now, like, I can think back on it, like, you know, after 6 months later and be like, oh my gosh, I was in dark night of the soul the entire time. You see what I'm saying? Remember, guys, dark night of the soul is not something bad. I know that we talk about it in a certain type of way and we get a certain type of feeling about it, but it's actually what helps us ascend. It's actually what helps us get out of the challenging, painful, difficult life that we're in, right? It's what helps us awaken, ascend, and bring in the life that we actually want. So dark night of the soul is a good thing. It removes the fears. When we're standing there going, I'm scared to do that. I'm scared to do that. I'm not going to do it because I'm scared to do it. It removes those. It takes it away. We become so confident. If you go through dark night of the soul and come out the other side, you're just badass, okay? So it's like, you're so confident in your badassery, you see what I mean, that nothing stops you, nothing gets in your way. You no longer have these fears of, oh, I can't do this because, you know, I'm scared. No, you can do this. And it's like, now you know. So Tim, I'm going to ask you too, do you feel like, again, there's so many of us, I'm right here, it's like where we're at the end of this cycle. And I always say, like, when you're closing out the loop, when you're closing out the circle, you're like at the bottom of this circle and it's waiting to close out. And the reason that it's taking so long is because the universe is trying to get all the things together down the path, right? And it's like, we can't leave this circle until that path is ready. If we do leave this circle before that path is ready, we go back and repeat cycles, right? So it's like we have to be patient and wait for what the universe is bringing, spirit, source, whatever label you want to put on it. But it's like we have to be ready and be patient as it's being prepared for us. And I feel like you're also in that same situation. That could be like why a lot of times, like when I'm doing readings for you, like we feel that, you know, that sense of connection because we're experiencing the exact same thing. All right, let's look at where you need to focus, where you need to focus. All right, you have Three of Wands, so it's going to be about the future. So I do feel like this is going to be your spiritual growth here. I feel like you got something, your ships are coming in, and you probably don't even sense it. If you're like me, you're sitting here looking at this blank slate going like, where is it at? Like, is there, I mean, just show me a speck of something, right? It's that type of energy. So I feel like as long as we stay in positive, high vibrational state, that's going to keep us open up, like, to be able to receive. So I just want to say Three of Wands is definitely like your ships are coming in. They're pulling into port. All right. And it's definitely going to be because of that long dark night of the soul. You're more confident in yourself now, and you're more confident in your ability to close out old painful chapters. All right, let's look at what is a possible challenge or obstacle that you may face as you move through 777 portal. Two of Wands, we've seen this card earlier. You have a difficult decision to make. Here's what I'm going to say, Tim. When I got here to the Two of Wands, I just asked Spirit to make the decision for me. I know that's going to sound crazy. But when you're on this journey, we have so much self-doubt and we question ourselves and we're like, am I making the right choice? Am I doing the right thing? Remember I told you guys I started coming out and I was saying, universe, open doors for me. Just open doors for me. And it did. And it does. And it just keeps showing me. And that's how I know which path I'm supposed to take, because it just keeps opening doors for me. So I feel like you could be definitely in that place where you're like, I don't know which one to choose and I don't want to make a wrong choice. Here's something else I know, Tim. There's no such thing as a wrong choice. Like the path that our soul chose, if we chose the left door, that's because our soul needed to go through the left door so that we could learn whatever it is we need to learn, so that when we get to the end of this cycle and spirit has brought in those ships, right? Three of Wands, again, 2 different decks. I love that this keeps happening. But it's like now that these ships are coming in, it's like we're ready, we're prepared. So that best course of action. Fast course of action. If you don't know which decision to make, just ask the universe to open doors for you. The one that opens will be the one you're supposed to go through. We have the Strength card coming out. So best course of action, you're going to have to dig deep. And that's that card I seen, the Hermit. I mean, it was way down in there. So it's like you're going to have to dig deep. You're going to have to endure is what I'm hearing. Endure. It's going to be the 3 of Wands. That's what you're enduring, because you're wanting that partnership. You're wanting the physical thing to be there. And it's like you're having to endure this situation being this long. All right, let's look at guidance. What's the guidance for Tim and the 777 portal? 6 of Pentacles. 6 of Pentacles says you're fixing to get assistance. You're fixing to balance the scales. And here's what I'm going to say. It is Llewellyn Tarot. So there is one person not getting any pentacles here. I think you're the one that's, okay, you haven't been getting the pentacles and your counterpart has been getting the pentacles. I feel like the assistance, like that's what's fixing to flip. That's what's fixing to switch. And I do feel it is because you're coming out of this massive ascension, spiritual ascension, and definitely could be like the end of your dark night of the soul. All right, I'm going to leave it there, Tim. I hope that was helpful. Oh, more? Was there more? Okay, let me see. Guys, please don't click any of the links on Facebook. I don't know who those people are. I love that they think that we are big enough to come over here and, share their stuff. All right. Are we at the free readings? You guys waited so patiently. Poor Rashima. She was the first one. Is Rashima still here? Let me know that you guys are still here and waited so very patiently. I love it. Thank you, Tim. Thank you. Thank you. I need to act in present. That, Tim, that is my lesson right now. That's what I'm having to do. And I would say for like the last, I don't know, what would you say, like 3 weeks? For the last 3 weeks, it's the I'm present. Be present in the moment. Have faith that whatever is supposed to be coming comes in, and just be present right here. I've been making the joke that it's giving me this energy of having to fly by the seat of my pants type of energy. And, for Aries, as much Aries as I have in me, you would think that I like that type of energy, right? Because Aries is about just, catch it on fire and go, right? But, I don't know. I was a mom. I was married for 20 years. Like half my life I spent making plans, writing everything out, planning everything. You know what I'm saying? So it's like this fly by the seat of my pants. I'm just not used to it. Just not used to it. I think you're not seeing it because Facebook is blocking them before they're coming through. I'm seeing them because Facebook's sending them to me. But that last one, it took me a minute, so I wasn't sure like if you saw it or not, Diana. I try to make it, like I try to use that, automated thing that blocks out the comments if they're like spammers and scammers and stuff. But you know, like sometimes we cuss over here at PLR. And I know I have one right now that's blocked from Erica, and it's just like a word, like she said "dang it" or something. I don't know, but it blocked it. So guys, I'm not blocking your comments, by the way. I just want you guys to know that. If you see that you've commented and you don't see it for whatever reason, it's because Facebook has blocked it, and I just haven't went in there and been able to undo it yet. But I promise I will eventually. All right, let's see, where are we at? All right, so are we doing the free readings? I want to show you guys what the free one is. It's going to be the full moon, Capricorn full moon. Remember, Capricorn full moon, challenges and rewards. Our biggest challenge is we need to get out of our own way. So that's what we're going to learn, particularly with this reading. So let me know which ones we're doing. Rashima is present. I love it, Rashima. All right, Rashima, are we doing Capricorn full moon? Let me know. YouTube is so much better on comments than Facebook. It's so true. So true. I'm just trying to pull up my Capricorn full moon. I know it's in here somewhere. There it is. All right, so we have Rashima. All right, so free readings are going to be, Rasha, I want to make sure you understand. Free readings are going to be the Capricorn full moon and the talking to heaven. That's what we have under the free readings. And let me see. I'm going to show you that full moon. It's 4 cards. I think that's going to be the most helpful one, guys, really. And remember, full moon's going to be on the 3rd. And then you have the portal, right after. Remember, full moons make everything bigger. So we're making the portal bigger. I love it. Look at Shaylee. Says, this full moon is less than 5 degrees from my natal chart. All right, here we go, Rashima. Full moon, Capricorn reading. Erica, Pooja, Amanda. On the waiting list, we have Shaylee and Star Luva. All right, we have them. We can go ahead and close that list out. I'm just going to go ahead and put it on there so we don't get any more. See, I don't even know how Spirit expects me to do this. Like, what if someone else comes in and is like, hey, wait a minute, but I want to do this thing. Okay, then what? Here we go. That should do it. All right. Rashima, let's use the Modern Witches Tarot. No, we can't. No, we can't. Okay. We're going to use Llewellyn Tarot. I like the Modern Witches Tarot. It's so, I don't know, bubbly and colorful, and I like it. But we're looking at Earth energy. So Spirit is all about Llewellyn Tarot with this Capricorn full moon for sure. Oh, Shaylee, don't say such things. Of course not. Of course not. Arguments with undesirable people. I've been trying to stay away from undesirable people. Definitely. All right, here we go. Full moon for Rashima. And I'm just going to pull them out. Ooh, we can still clarify here. We can still clarify with the Modern Witches Tarot. All right. So remember, the first card is really the one that we want to see. How to get out of your own way. This full moon is going to show you. You have King of Cups. That's going to be your divine masculine, Rashima. All right, so let's look at negativity that needs to be released. Remember, this is not waning moon. This is full moon. So what negative thoughts do you need to release? Bad habits, Nine of Cups. The idea that you can't have something or that spirit won't grant you something, that needs to be released. All right, let's look at your highest ambitions. Like your highest ambitions. This is going to be the Capricorn Full Moon. You have Five of Cups. You have some serious thoughts processing here. I feel like you're struggling to see why you went through something. You're probably struggling to see why you went through it because it's taking so long for the thing to come in, right? I completely understand that. All right, action to take to make it happen. Action to take to make it happen. Seven of Cups. You need to look at your options. But I feel like you need to pay more attention and choose wisely. Because remember, the Seven of Cups is the card that says you have, that one cup has the fire breathing dragon, but the other cup has, love. So it's like, how do you know which cup to choose? You need to choose wisely. You need to pay more attention to what it is that you're choosing. But I want to clarify a little bit that Five of Cups. Why are you struggling to see the positive in this particular situation? You've lost something. And the Five of Cups, like sometimes this card, I can't even hold it in my hand. You know how I say I read the cards by the energy? So sometimes I will, if you guys have been if you've been watching me for a minute, you've probably seen it happen. Well, we'll get the Five of Cards and like my hand will just immediately release the card. And people are like, oh my gosh, what's so bad about that card? Why were you scared of it? I'm not scared of it, but the energy is so intense that I'm an empath. Those energies go inside, right? And I don't want myself to attach to your loss. You see what I'm trying to say? And I don't mean that in a bad way. I will transmute whatever energies we exchange here today. But I also know that I'm on this journey with you and I'm learning with you. So it's like I'm not really that much ahead. You see what I'm saying? So it's like I know that I can only transmute what I can transmute. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of times when the Five of Cups comes out, I'll be like, I got to put that down. And what it is I'm feeling your pain. I'm feeling the loss that you experienced. I'm feeling the grief that you had. I'm feeling the tears that came out, that washed out, right? Like all this energy. And it can definitely feel very heavy and like it's a struggle. So with your highest ambitions, it's like you need to find the positive in the situation that you went through that took so much from you, because the loss is massive with the Five of Cups. It's not like, oh, this little thing happened. No, it's a big thing. And it could have something to do with third parties, because we have Three of Cups here. Three of Cups is like someone you're really close with, someone that you never expected to, I don't know, stab you in the back or do something against you. It's like you thought this was part of your inner circle, right? That's Three of Cups. But Three of Cups, a lot of times for us in our particular journey, says third party. So Page of Wands is here. Page of Wands is the catapult to your spiritual awakening. And then Eight of Cups is here. So I feel like there's this energy of there could have been some third parties and maybe you still don't understand what that is. Rashma, you could also be cleansing some karmic energies. I know I've been cleansing some karmic energies, and I definitely get this feeling that we're struggling to understand. It's not understand something that we had a part of, but it's like we're struggling to have acceptance. It's more of like forgiving ourselves, but it's like needing to have acceptance that everything happens for a reason. Like there's a purpose here. Guys, I know that people use this journey to have affairs. Like I swear to goodness, it's a thing. I know. And let me tell you, I struggle. I can't pick and choose who comes to my Etsy shop to get readings. I can't pick and choose who gets a twin flame reading. I can't pick and choose who I give that twin flame reading to. That's not true. Spirit has definitely let me refunded a few readings. But for the most part, I have to do the reading and I have to give the information. A lot of times, most of you in here that come in here regularly and you're listening to me, you're on this journey with me. We are on this spiritual journey and we are souls that have a spiritual purpose and there's something important we're supposed to do. And that's why we've met this person. And that's why we've experienced these things, right, Rashima? So it's like we know this, it's factual, but we also get looked at a certain type of way because a lot of times when we catapult into our spiritual awakening, we meet this person, we're in karmic relationships, unhealthy karmic relationships. And I always say, like, the twin is the soul that comes over and says, hey, Let's stop doing this, right? So like you meet the twin and then you have your spiritual awakening. Well, a lot of times there's third party involvements, right? And a lot of times that's not even who we are. But unfortunately, because Twin Flame has become so popular, I mean, now, Megan Fox and MGK and, everybody is a Twin Flame now, right? Like they make songs about it now. Like I remember when I first started learning about Twin Flames, like you had to struggle to find information. Now there's so much information. Sadly, so much of it is not true. But people are using this journey to have affairs, to just be, I don't know, the ugly people that they are. But it's not us and it's not our journey. And you know how I know? Because we only have one twin. We don't go, oh, that's not my twin. This is my twin. Or this is my twin. Or this is my twin. If that's you, you're not on this journey. You're not having any type of spiritual awakening. You're just using this as an excuse to go be with whoever you want to be with. And then go, oh, but I'm being guided and it's my spiritual path. No, absolutely not. You know what I'm saying? Like Shaylee says, 100%. Yeah, that's kind of what's happening. I feel like we are struggling with the guilt because the journey is becoming so popular. Rashima, you're on this journey. You have these abilities, you have this mission, you have this purpose. Spirit has chosen you, and your soul said that you could do it. So don't question yourself, don't doubt yourself, make good decisions. And if you feel like you made poor decisions before, that's the past. It's done, it's over, and now we move forward. All right, I hope that was helpful. All right, where are we going next? Is it Erica? Erica, Pooja, Amanda, Shaylee, and Star Luva. All right. Here we go. I just seen the universe, Erica. The universe has a message. All right, so I'm going to do it again. We're just going to pull 4 cards out, and I'll use the Modern Witches Tarot if I need to clarify. All right, so remember, the first card is going to be the most important. How can you get out of your way, Erica? We have 9 of Swords. You're going to have to start processing those traumas. I feel like we talked about that just the other day. All right, let's look at what negativity you need to release. We have 3 of Cups. This is going to be too many hands in the pot, too many people telling you what to do. Could have something to do with third party, especially if you're thinking there's a third party. There's not. So you need to just... you could be manifesting third party. Oh my gosh. I do this sometimes, Erica, where, what do they call that? Prophecy. So like you are having a negative thought so much that you may manifest it. So let's say there's not a third party involvement and you're like, man, I think he's seeing someone else. Man, I think he's talking to someone else. He is talking to someone else. Who is this B word, right? Guess what? You've now manifested this thing. So don't do that. Don't do that. All right, that's what needs to be released with this full moon. Let's look at your highest ambitions. Your highest ambitions. Ooh, several came out, and I'm going to take all of them because there's that universe card. All right, so the universe comes out. 4 of Cups comes out. You now have all the ingredients. And again, this is about choosing wisely, but you're manifesting yourself new options. Oh my gosh. Erica, are you saying universe open doors for me? You are, aren't you? Keep doing that. I feel like it's the universe is trying to say like, hey, I'm bringing stuff in here. All right, last one. Action you need to take to make it happen. Action you need to take to make it happen. We have Judgment. Keep following your purpose, Erica. Keep following your purpose. Right now, Spirit's saying you need to heal. That's where you need to put your focus. See how they're both laying down here? It's time to lay your swords down. It's time to like stop the battle. Don't focus on what the other person is doing. Spend the time on you. The other person is actually healing internally also, because see, both people are laying down, but you need to focus on yourself right now and your healing path. And there's something about your sleep here that's sticking out to me. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I hope that was helpful. All right. So that was Erica. So we have Pooja next, I believe. Oh, I don't know if she's talking to me or one of you guys for helping her, but I just want to say thank you, Shaylee. But it could be either, right? Because you guys are always so helpful too. So I'm just saying. You guys have been coming in here. You've seen Sandra and Diana and Miss L, right? Like they're always here helping us out. All right. Thank you, Pooja. And guys, I'm assuming these are all full moon Capricorn readings. So let me know if you want to do a talking to heaven. But yeah, I'm just going to jump off with the 4 cards for the Capricorn. Erica says sleep is off. I do need doors open. Keep saying it. Erica, keep saying it. Universe, open doors for me. Universe, open doors for me. Yes, Pooja, thank you for being so patient, all of you guys. I appreciate you guys so very much. Yes, Amanda, I can't say that, but I totally agree. Amanda talking to heaven. I knew that. I wrote it down, though, just in case, but don't forget. Yes, guys, please tap that like button for me. I know I forget to say it all the time. Thank you, Miss L, for reminding us. All right, Pooja, here we go. 4 cards, Capricorn full moon reading. All right. Ooh, it's a big one. Remember, I said the first card is going to be the one, right, Pooja? How can you get out of your own way? The Lovers comes out. That's going to be the difficult decision. It's going to be the spiritual journey that you're on. We have 5 of Wands coming out. That's going to be the negativity that needs to be released. Remember, this is bad habits, not people or places. Your highest ambitions. You have the 2 of Cups. Pooja, you're manifesting soulmate. You've already released this. All right, let's look at action to take to make it happen. The Chariot. You just need to ride in on your victory, Pooja. This is like, the energy is way different, Pooja. Okay, I'm getting like a big victory on the twin journey. So that means that recently you've had some big like aha moment. Most likely it's something about realizing that you don't have to choose something. Yeah. All right, so 5 of Wands is here, and this is what needs to be released. Remember, negativity that needs to be released. So 5 of Wands says you're having challenges, you're experiencing challenges. But remember, this is also training. So again, Pooja, I got this energy that you recently started seeing your obstacles as lessons. I have too. It definitely changes the game, right? Like my whole life has changed just by looking at these obstacles and understanding that they're lessons that are making me stronger and bigger and better, right? I feel like you recently started seeing the challenges in this particular journey as lessons, not only just lessons, but lessons that you can overcome. So then, Pooja, I'm going to ask you, I've also started paying attention to my triggers. Are you paying more attention to your triggers? And have you started to implement those lessons so that when you do manifest this soulmate, you are aligned? You know what me and Junior did? Me and Junior, I tried to recreate the wheel with Junior. I tried to be on this journey, and before I was healed and before I knew what this journey was even about or why I was on it, I tried to go manifest a soulmate. And you know why we can't jump the gun? Why Spirit says be patient for divine timing? Because when we don't, we just cause delays. Just one delay after another. Is Junior my soulmate? Yes, absolutely. Are we aligned? No, absolutely not. Are we healing together? Yes, absolutely. I think you have overcome a massive obstacle in your twin journey, and you're manifesting soulmate. And the Chariot is like this energy of, remember, the Chariot says you're victorious. You're already victorious. You already won the victory. You're just now riding in to show everyone your victory flag. You see what I'm saying? You've already won the energy. So I definitely feel like 777 portal, this is big manifestation for you. This is alignment ascension, and soulmate energy. I water you, you water me, we grow together. I'm going to leave it there, Pooja. I hope that was helpful. All right. Pooja says, I have been focusing on my intuition hits more. Yes, you've been listening. I love it. I have a wave my way through my heart choices. Oh, I love it. Lessons and blessings. Yes. Anytime you guys start implementing your spiritual lessons, you get rewarded every single time. It's like spirit sees us doing the work, right? And pushing through even when it's challenging and it's difficult. We're always rewarded for that every time. All right, Amanda sent stars on Facebook. Thank you, Amanda. I forget about Facebook stars all the time. Amanda has been sending stars so much that it sent me a notification and was like, hey, you've gotten more stars in the month of whatever it was, June, May. Oh, it's June. Then, I don't know, in the last 3 months. And I was like, man, I should probably mention those Facebook stars more often, right? Thank you, Amanda. All right, so I do believe we are at Amanda right now, and Amanda's going to do Talking to Heaven. Thank you, Pooja. Thank you. Miss Tina is fine. All right, Talking to Heaven, James Van Prague. I attended this 4-day, it was like a free Facebook course that James Van Prague did on mediumship, where he talked about a whole bunch of different subjects. But I just want to say, I had never actually seen this man before or heard his voice or even knew who he was. The cards I purchased for a particular reason, and then Miss L has gifted me several other James Van Prague cards. But it was like I just didn't know who he was until I seen his face. I was so thrown off. Does that ever happen? Like you think someone, we assume, and you think someone's gonna look a certain way or sound a certain way or be a certain way, and then you see them in real life, and they're like, or you see them on video, and you're like, oh my gosh, they're nothing like I thought they were gonna be. That's this guy for me. Oh, let's see. Spencer doing his job. What's wrong? Is he barking? I didn't hear it. I must have missed it. Oh, yes, Pooja. We are going to try to do that, but I'm definitely a little concerned. I have tried to send things to India before. I'm going to try to talk to my sister because I know she clearly has to be able. I know her family's like in Pakistan and she has to mail stuff all the time. Like, how does she do it? And how come I can't? But I know that we've been stopped on the dream journals because it's considered propaganda or something like that. So yeah, like I'm not sure how the crystals, I don't see why, you know what I'm saying, but we'll figure it out, right? All right, Amanda, let me go find Amanda so we can know who we're talking to. There we go. Was in the window and darted out. I love it. James Van Prague, you've watched him for years. Yeah, I totally didn't know. Had no idea. And now I'm like, oh my gosh, beautiful soul. I mean, clearly I knew had a beautiful soul, but I don't know. It's different when you get to experience it, right? Aw, thank you, Rashima. 888 portal. 88 portal is coming, Rashima. I know. That's my favorite too. All right, Amanda, here we go. Talking to Heaven. I hear it's your son because you want a message from your son. And there's 11 people on YouTube, and 11 could be a significant number for you either today or maybe just recently. Aww. I wish I had told you more often how much I love you. But I heard, like, I tell you all the time now. All right. So I wish I had told you more often how much I love you. It's funny. When I first came over here and had a chance to look back at my earthly life, I realized the way in which my own insecurities and fears held me back from expressing the true innermost parts of my heart. I was so caught up in my own day-to-day life that I didn't take the time to express myself like I should have. If you could look up to the sky right now, ooh, the goosebumps, Amanda, you would see I love you written in the clouds and colored by the stars. From my spiritual perspective, I know all the little things you did quietly for me and can't thank you enough. Love continues to live on in your heart, and together we can be reassured that it can never die. The goose pimples. It caught me. Are you outside, or can you look outside? It caught me off guard because it said look outside at the clouds, and I was like, but it's dark out. And like, I know it's dark out where you're at, right? And it's dark out here. And I was like, it's dark out. And then it said the stars. And I was like, oh my goodness. The goose pimples. All right, let's see. Looking at the moon. I love it. I love you, Amanda. Thank you for helping me with my mediumship. I'm definitely starting to be more confident. Like, I stopped questioning. I just spit it out. All right, where are we at here? Let's see. Is it Shaylee? Shaylee. And let me know, are we doing Capricorn Full Moon reading? I'm assuming Capricorn Full Moon. But if you want to do Talking to Heaven, Shaylee, just let me know. And let me know that you're still here and waited patiently. I'm not seeing it on there. And then it was Starluba. Starluba, let me know that you're still here. Thank you guys so much for waiting. Did you guys see the camera freaking out? Like, why is it doing that? Super interesting. You just never know. Never know around here. All right. Shaylee says, I'm here. I want the Capricorn Full Moon. All right. And then Starluba. Starluba, let me know you're still here too. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure why it's doing that. It's so weird. All right, hold on just a second. Let me see if I can make it stop because it's going to freak me out. Are you done doing it? We're just going to keep doing it. Oh, I think we're done doing it. All right. Super weird. Oh, that was for Amanda. All right, it's okay. Everybody's heard them bark. Poor Junior's out there trying to hush the dogs. Did you ask for a sign, Amanda? You gotta tell me. Yes, it is definitely, Sandra. I knew right away. And then when I said it, did you hear the dogs bark as soon as I said it? So I got confirmation like right away. Poor Junior's out there like, shh. I know, right? All right, Shaylee, Capricorn Full Moon, 4 cards. Remember, the first card is really the card we want to see. Queen of Cups comes out. 5 of Pentacles comes out. 3 of Cups comes out. And I love it. 4 of Wands comes out. Wow. I didn't see that coming. That's not true. We started out with Queen of Cups. Of course I seen it coming. Oh, that's why. Eight of Swords is on the bottom. Shaylee, self-restriction, telling yourself you can't do something, you can't have something. It's all in the mind. It's something you're telling yourself. It's not true. All right, so Queen of Cups is the energy on how can you get out of your own way. This is unconditional love. You may have a misconception on what unconditional means, Shaylee. A lot of times, if you're following me, we're people pleasers, we're givers, right? We're not takers. We're out here giving. A lot of times, we're giving too much. People pleasing is a lesson that I've had to learn personally. It's a spiritual lesson I've had to overcome and start implementing, right? Like I can't be a people pleaser. That's not what I'm here to do. Definitely brings depletion very quickly. This could be about you learning to fill your own cup, but it's also about you learning that you're depleting your cup if you're over giving. There is energy. There's energy. Something about energy exchange or energy like balance. Energetic. Too much, coming too fast. Okay, it's energetically imbalanced. I think I said that right. So in other words, you're giving it all out to someone else or other people or other situations, but you're not pouring back in. All right, so negativity that needs to be released. Remember, this is not people or places. This is going to be bad habits or negative thinking. You have 5 of Pentacles. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to have someone else do something. I just heard for themselves. So I don't know who's around you. I'm not sensing like this is children or someone that has a need. Like, I need you to do these things for me. This is someone who knows that you're going to do these things for me because you do them all the time. It's okay for them to do their own things. It's okay for them to learn how to do their own things. All right, so then we have the 3 of Cups here, and this is your highest ambitions. This is definitely soul tribe energy, soul sister energy. This is about gathering the troops, I heard. Also, there's strength in numbers. Also, action to take to make it happen, 4 of Wands. 4 of Wands is going to be the foundation which you built the house on. The foundation which you built the house on. I may not be talking about a literal house, but I may be talking about a literal house. I'm not sure. But I'm hearing the foundation which you built the house on. So something about that, 4 of Wands, the action you need to take. In other words, make sure the foundation you're building on is solid. Make sure it's firm. If you're following me, you most likely are seeing for the first time that your foundation can withhold, right? We all seen me go through the storm at the end of January, beginning of February, and my foundation stood, right? I didn't crumble. It didn't fall. We are implementing the spiritual lessons and it held. If you asked me that 2 years ago, my foundation would have crumbled, right? So definitely building stronger foundations. All right, I'm going to leave it there, Shaylee. I hope that was helpful. There's no one to ask. That's not true, Shaylee. Most likely Spirit's asking you to ask Spirit. I think you made the comment earlier. Did you make the comment earlier that the universe didn't want you here? Shaylee, right now you're in competition with yourself. Literally. And I just want to say I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to call you out. I'm on this journey too. I'm always in competition with myself. But that's the lesson that I'm currently learning. So most likely that's the lesson that you're currently learning. Spirit's going to have our back 100% of the time. Spirit is not against us. This is a just universe. We will get what is meant to be ours. If you're putting out good things will come back. The only thing that's standing in our way is ourself. All right. I love you, Shaylee. Let's see. Starluva, you are next. Let me know that you're still here. Let me know if we're doing a full moon, Capricorn full moon. Has anyone? Yep, I see it right there. Starluva. Changing mindset is the hardest. Yes. And you can ask for help. And I mean, maybe asking for help, Shaylee, send me a message. Maybe it's like, I don't know. Let's try some guided meditation. Shaylee, I have those guided meditations I send to everyone. Have I not sent them to you yet? Send me an email. Send me an email. Let me know you want to do those guided meditations. And that's asking for help. That could be your first opportunity to open a new door. You see what I mean? Oh my gosh, I don't know what you guys are talking about, but I'm suddenly starving to death because Miss L said avocado. I know. All right, Star Luba, let me know you're still here. Let me know that we're doing the Capricorn full moon reading. Thank you guys so much. Look at us, 2 hours. There's some watch time if I ever seen it. Let's see. Let me see the last time she commented. I know I've seen it up here. Star Luba 904. Let me know. Let me know you're still here, please. Oh, that would be so awesome. Etsy has definitely slowed down. Like I would say, remember those 3 months? Remember those 3 months where I was getting like 15 readings a day? I mean, there for a minute I was manifesting $100 a day, guys. I mean, it was amazing. And then yeah, as soon as Pluto, as soon as the day, it wasn't even in Capricorn yet. They just said that it was going retrograde. I was like, oh, I can already see the decline. And it just started slowly declining, slowly declining. And we went from making about $100 a day, 100 in the Etsy shop, in the week for the week. Yeah. So yes, guys, go get me busy in the Etsy shop for sure. Luckily, we have more than one income stream. But yeah, the Etsy shop is definitely what keeps us going. It does. You know why? You know why we always get along? Like we're always so it's so similar, right? We feel so like I don't know. I feel like with you guys, I feel like I'm a part of you, or like you are part of me. You know what I'm trying to say? It's like I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. And it's like with other people, I try to talk about my twin journey. I feel like some outsider or like some weirdo or you know what I'm saying? Like some Lulu Lala something, you know what I mean? So it's like with you guys, I can talk to you guys about it and it's like, oh yeah, I totally get it. Ellie says, I swear Saturn. Okay, so okay, so that makes me wonder, Shaylee, like, are you following the rules? Are you doing the things? When we're awakened, it's like we can't, I'm so talking so crazy. But it's like we can't speak a certain way. We can't do certain things because we know that we're not supposed to. So it's like the karma is almost instant, you know what I mean? Or it's like twice as much, something like that. You see what I'm saying? So be very cautious that you're staying in the light and you're making the right choices because Saturn is retrograde and it's definitely like, you know, follow the rules and get rewarded. Don't follow the rules and get like big spankings, right? Star Luba is here. I see it. All right. She says, sorry, I was driving. Okay. I'm just kidding. She didn't say it with that tone. Shaylee, I have Pisces, Sun, Venus, Lilith, and Descendant. Ooh, have mercy for Lilith. I've been studying on Lilith here for the last couple of weeks. I find it very interesting that we don't hear too much about her. Ooh, interesting. Sagittarius. Sagittarius, all the Sagittarius that's following me is super psychic. Super psychic, right, Miss L? Remember that? Miss L was the first one to point him out to me that we had such a big, like this burst of Sagittarius energy come in. And I started calling them my new psychic friends because all the Sagittarius, it was like such strong psychic energy. And you want to know what the funny part is this journey is, guys, the irony. The funny part is that I lived a lot of my life thinking I had a Capricorn moon. And I knew that it was at the cusp. So I knew that I didn't know my time of birth. And I knew that it was possible that it was in Sagittarius. But it's interesting because I finally got my time of birth this year, guys. And I finally got my precise birth chart, and guess what? My moon is in Sagittarius, like 3 degrees over. You know what I mean? It's in there. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And then I also got my counterpart's time. So I did his chart also, precise chart. Guess what? He was also on the cusp. And guess what? Now he's also Sagittarius moon, also 3 degrees in. So I'm just saying, like, what are the odds, right? We be psychic. Ooh. Shaylee, I love that you know all these things though, and you're learning and studying it because guys, our birth charts, no joke. It is a screenshot of the universe when we were born, and it's like a map. It's a map showing you like what you're doing here, how you got here, what you're supposed to do while you're here, and where you're gonna go next. I mean, it literally tells you all that stuff. It is hard. It is. All right, Star Luba, Capricorn Full Moon. Are you ready? Remember, the first card is the one we want to see. This is how you can get out of your own way. How you can get out of your own way. Page of Cups is here. Don't accept any small offers. Stop accepting small offers. If someone says they're sorry, stop accepting their I'm sorry. Only change behavior from now on. All right. And then negativity that you need to release. We have King of Pentacles coming out. King of Pentacles is giving me this energy of you could have someone up on a pedestal, but it's this energy of you need to, you're not wanting to take responsibility for something. And I think that's going to be what it is that you need to do, because King of Pentacles is about taking responsibility for something, but I'm definitely giving like the reversal energy. So it's like, I know what it is. Starluva, it's about understanding how our actions have like the ripple effect, and it can affect other people around us. For you, I know this is going to sound out there, but yours is about money. And if you feel like there's something in your negative thinking that's keeping you restricted from like Pentacles, finances, and you can't help other people because you're restricting the flow of the Pentacles. So that needs to be released. All right. And your highest ambitious, we have Two of Wands. You could have something to do with traveling, like maybe you want to travel, maybe you want to explore, but I think it's about needing to make the decision. I don't think you have a decision to make, but I think you think that you have to choose. All right, the Star is going to come out for action you need to take. You need to remove the thoughts or belief system that you've kept for a long time that didn't assist you. If those thoughts and belief system haven't helped you ascend, haven't helped you like go further in your journey, then they're just holding you back, and you need to remove those. Give yourself a clean slate. Allow yourself, this could be about your forgiveness also. Allow yourself to have forgiveness and move forward. If you need to forgive someone else, forgive them so that you can move forward, but don't allow them to keep coming back and repeating whatever the issue is. All right, that's going to be your Capricorn full moon reading. I hope that was helpful. All right, guys, that's it. I'm exhausted. I love you guys. I will be back. Let's see, what is today? We're going to be back Thursday. We'll be back Thursday doing the Capricorn Full Moon and 777 portal, all 12 signs, Thursday night, 7 p.m. Central Daylight Time. I did do some Capricorn free readings last night on Twitch, and we will be back on Twitch Wednesday at 8 p.m. So tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Central Daylight Time. We are going to be doing the 777 portal pick a card. So guys, go over and join us on Twitch if you haven't already. We're growing over there. Beautiful community over there on Twitch. Very welcoming to the tarot community. So yes, come over and say hi. For those of you that have went over to Twitch, you are literally helping me change my entire life. We are so close to getting the monetization approvals over there. So I just want to say, for those of you that follow me on Twitch, thank you, thank you, thank you. But especially those of you that have never been on Twitch and you went over there and you signed up, from the bottom of my heart. I love you so very much. Thank you. Thank you. Guys, I'll see you guys Thursday night, all 12 signs. I'm always sending all of you abundant love and light on your journey. Have a good night, guys.